I'm still gonna start.
Good evening, everyone. It is Nance and Steph, and Flanking is joining us, which is super awesome here for the second game in the series. It did get moved up a half hour, so that's why we're back so soon after our Premier League game that finished up just a short time ago. And tonight's game, I believe the title push should be coming through very shortly for the stream, is between the Sad Keckers, aka Wifestealer KEKWs, versus Saturday Night Dive. This is an RD2L Masters Division 1 matchup. Almost ever so ironically, we have Wifestealer standing in for the Wifestealer KEKWs, as well as Sev, as the brothers Dotas themselves had a last-minute issue where they could not make the game tonight, unfortunately, and their reschedule was not an option. So not ideal, but we don't get the mini cult Son of God as advertised matchup. We have Wifestealer and Sev joining up, and both Freight Train, or Festive Train as he is this time of year, and Mini Colt not able to make it. But I said a whole lot of words there. Flanky, we hear you laughing. Why don't you say hi first, sir?
No, well, hello. I didn't know is the Sun of God mini Colt matchup. Is there drama there? Are they like little rivals?
I don't necessarily think it's so much drama, but there was a quarterfinal game. Was it a couple of seasons ago? Two, 3 seasons ago?
Oh, that was against
epic.
our team.
That was against our team. That's what I was alluding to. I was like, let's see if you remember.
Gotcha.
And there was a couple matchups since.
Slapped us pretty hard. I will remember that PL performance that I did first blood him, but it did not matter.
Yeah,
he went on to carry that game.
Very, very powerful game. But we didn't pull that one out, but that season was actually awesome. I've been tempting around with the idea of a show match for the season 19 team if the right opportunity comes up. So we'll have to see. But again, that's a different match for different times. Steph, we haven't heard from you just yet. We got you on the last stream, of course, but how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are y'all today?
Fired up. And there's few heroes that are more fired up than Lena.
With the Lena pick. So you know go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I know that fires you up, Flanking.
I am a Lena spammer. I am a dirty Lena spammer at heart. Because you press 2 buttons in the lane and you just win. Really, you just press 1 button. Then you attack a million times and then you just win the lane. It's great. You don't have to think too hard.
The best kind of hero. We have continued with the fire theme, Snapfire, who has a very fire-related ultimate coming out with the Mortar's Kisses. Strong first picks from both sides here. Heroes we've seen a decent amount in the last few weeks in RD2 Masters and other leagues. Earth Spirit is picked up second by Saturday Night Dive, and we have Papega and his Sad Keckers picking up a Bloodseeker, likely to be played in the offlane. To highlight the bans, we do have Undying and Arc-Warden taken off in the first phase. Wifestealer, I believe you said flanking 1,200 games on the Arc-Warden hero.
Sev is also an Arc-Warden picker, so it kind of covers both of them. So yeah, it's a good first phase ban, especially if you're worried about, you just don't want to deal with it. It's one of those heroes that it's kind of like Anti-Mage. You just get pulled around the map by the illusion. You never have a wave on the enemy side. It's a sad time. You don't want to deal with it. Get it out of there.
Absolutely. And even when you do beat an Arc-Warden, you do it playing Arc-Warden's game. Like he does really dictate the entire pace and the map movements.
Oh, yeah.
Void Spirit was also taken out by them. That was a second phase ban, flopping over to the bans by the Sad Keckers. Mars was taken out. If you're not going to pick Mars, or if you cannot pick Mars, because in this case, Saturday Night Dive had the first pick, it's probably a decent idea to take him out of the pool. We just saw him in both of those Premier League games.
Oh, Hero's too strong.
We'll be very intrigued to see, trademark soon when this patch is released, what the Valve change to the hero is, but we think we can all agree one is coming. Enigma, the Skywrath Mage taken out as well, and now we have Tiny Band 2 with a Leshrac out.
I don't understand the Skywrath Mage, because Earth Spirit is kind of a Mr. Tricks hero, and I would expect that to be seen as kind of the 4 position. Right? And so to me, that kind of points that this might be a Lena mid, though. I don't know if Sui plays it.
And Earth Spirit with Morph, I'm not sure if they have any Morph pickers on their team, but Morph Earth Spirit is like Omega busted.
It is very strong, because as an Earth Spirit, you can use the Earth Spirit rocks, so he can throw a bunch of them down that you can then use in the fight, so you can always fight with them. And he always morphs into it with full 7.
Right.
So if Earth Spirit doesn't have rocks, it is very good to be able to do that.
It's the
I actually watched it today.
Rubik that can continue the add rocks to the pile, if you will.
Oh yeah. The Snapfire Bloodseeker is pretty solid. I mean, it's a very disgusting lane combo. I mean, he drops the thing, you get slowed, you get stunned. That's a lot of damage. I don't know what the carry matchup is going to be against that, but it's not a fun time for any carry.
Nope, you don't want to see that necessarily across from you. I was actually just thinking to myself, I was like, what was the RD2L game where I saw the Earth Spirit mid as well? So it could be
maybe
you can have the Lena potentially 4 in the Earth Spirit mid. I was trying to remember the game, but my memory is currently failing me. Void Spirit and Wifestealer also taking
Sui plays it though, and Earth Spirit's kind of like a hero. You don't just pull that randomly. You got to be able to play the hero.
Oh, no, I mean, even at the pro level, that stays true on it, right? Tier 2 pros, if you see one of them try to pick up an Earth Spirit in a pub or otherwise, they struggle. I mean, they'll struggle like we would struggle.
Oh, yeah.
They relatively struggle.
Yeah. So Lich, pretty safe pick coming out. Kind of, I like this. You're picking up the support. Let the other team kind of show some more information before you do anything. Safe, reliable. Get a strong team fight, good landing stage. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Lich has been bad. Quite frankly, like he's always just pretty solid with the Frost Shield and pretty strong in lane with Q.
It's not bad against Lena, like you said, with the Frost Shield, because Lena wants to kind of get her Fiery Soul stacks up if this is a 4. And Lich is kind of one of the heroes she kind of can struggle against because the Frost Shield just physical damage reduction. Lich just doesn't trade poorly into it with the attack slow, with Frost Blast, and the physical damage reduction. It's not easy trading.
No, absolutely. And if you get a hero that wants to run at you in lane or gets ahead in lane so that they can run at you, there's few supports that could keep you in range of that running at than Lich with those 2 slows. Yeah. And the gaze eventually, too, if you get a value level.
Oh, yeah, it's rough. The mini black hole if the game goes really late.
Ags gaze, classic.
Man, I'm kind of bummed, though, since Tanner isn't playing.
I know. Here's what are you going to do, Steph, right?
Cry.
I mean, you could cry.
It's okay.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's a way to deal with it.
That's right. Why Frost Shield? Let's take it off. The dispel from the hammer on spin, it will come right off.
It'll come right off, and physical damage reduction
comes right in.
I don't know if it even matters. Like, I don't even spend us so much damage. Does it? I don't know what percentage of physical damage reduction matters, but it's...
Oh, God.
There we go.
Oh, there's the deuce pick.
This is why he had to ban Mars. Her head's on his shield. You can't have her head not on her shoulders.
That's true.
That explains the Mars ban. Pepega thinking the next level lore. Can always count on
that? Perseus, if I remember my Greek lore, right?
Yeah, Perseus actually took her down.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like they should put some lore into this, and like when Mars puts his E up, and she ulties, like he's fine and can run at her. I don't know. That's kind of stupid. I shouldn't have said that, but
I don't. That'd be very niche, but different.
I'm trying to remember.
Could allies hide behind the shield as well and not be affected by the gaze?
Yeah, you should, as long as they don't have it basically like kind of is a visual blocking effect, right?
Right, exactly.
So it would actually like completely counter the gaze.
I do think that like maybe impassable like cliff kind of terrain effects. Like if Mars puts up the arena and you're looking at the Medusa, right? Wouldn't the arena block the gaze? It would be nice if things could do that.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting.
Ooh, we saw a Brewmaster today.
Ooh, maybe they were watching stuff. Well, the Brewmaster, though, was against the physical damage. He was against the TA and a Sven, and his Brewlings, I'm not sure how much you caught that flanking, but what they started doing is they just killed him. He ulted, and they're like, okay, well, we have 2 more units to kill.
2 shot him, like,
yeah.
Like, it was stupid.
It's pretty disgusting. So they're banning Ember Spirit, they ban Zeus, they're banning mid laners on the Sadcuckers, and they're banning Ember and Pango.
Pangolier.
I think they're thinking that this is a safe lane Medusa. Right, they're banning some kind of mid laners that like to run around and make space. Right, this Ember, Void, and Pango bans that Medusa wants to sit and hit creeps. Sven wants to go and hit creeps. So
yeah, if we isolate this to what we're seeing, let's assume Medusa is the mid laner. How does she do versus both Lena and Earth Spirit, which are really the only 2 that they would possibly flex the mid that we know of just yet?
It's hard for both. I don't think she loses either one because, right, Medusa's weakest point is what, level 1 to 2 to 3. Like Lena might have a window in that kind of level 2 range where she can kind of pressure the Medusa off.
Mm-hmm.
Earth Spirit, I don't know if he's like, I know he has a high base damage, high strength gain, but doesn't Medusa just click the wave, snake it, and then ignore Earth Spirit pretty much completely?
Yeah, like I don't know how much of a threat Earth Spirit if he gets a good roll and is just punching you, maybe potentially. Well, she's not
You
going to get that
need
off
some
from
sort
her
of
high
rotation from somebody else. Earth Spirit doesn't do enough damage alone.
There's the Morphling pick.
There's the Morphling Earth Spirit. Yep. And this is, I know Sui plays Morphling a little bit. I don't know if he plays it really out of the mid
I think
lane,
that
but
beats Medusa mid though too. By, like,
I think
a lot.
so.
Yeah, her projectiles aren't all that fast. Morph is going to have a crap ton of damage once he gets level 3 and gets.
But you can always flex the Medusa to the safe lane and
Sure.
pick something that's really good against the Morph right here.
Just like you said, Sev does play mid.
Yep. So the thing, yeah, Sev and Wife both play mid and safe lane core rules, so they can flex that kind of wherever they want. I'm not really sure the matchup. I know Morphling's not the strongest laner, but I don't know what crushes it mid.
I think
Maybe would they put the the Bloodseeker mid and pick a Slardar?
Maybe.
I think there's a couple heroes that kind of don't let him play as aggressively as he wants. I know cause him a bit of grief.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm a support player and I never play the mid lane, so my mid lane matchups knowledge is non-existent. So look
Steph,
to our mid player Steph for this one.
That's right. Enlighten us, sir.
There's not really much Morphling like mid counters, I guess. Maybe we see the Night Stalker.
We did see that the other day. They played Night Stalker in the mid lane and walked at him.
I think this is
interesting.
Is it a core snap?
Oh, it's that is a core Elder Titan.
Well, the guy with the staple gun is really good against Agi heroes.
Oh yeah, Morphling goes to 0 armor because Morphling does not build armor items.
Nope.
And Morphling with 0 armor is 1400 health of just pure damage that disappears in 3 seconds.
Yeah, that staple will go right through him.
But the big issue is what do you have as like just straight up lockdown on the Radiant team to stop Morphling? Like what threatens this Morphling to set up Stomp, like Earth, like the Elder Titan ultimate? Like you have Snapfire, W, Lich Gaze.
Right, and which of these is going to last long enough to get the silence off from Bloodseeker, which takes time.
Yeah, and Morphling's just going to build a Manta.
Right.
So what exactly does threaten Morphling to like ever have to play close to the Elder Titan? He's just going to waveform away and just ignore you.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. The setup does sound very hard. It's Deuce Eggs.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good, right? Meanwhile, right, you're gonna have a Sven coming in, you're gonna have the Earth Spirit follow up, the Brewmaster, the Lina, right? There's a lot of short cooldown, easy setup on this Radiant team, which makes it's not that it's better, I just think it's easier to execute, which I think is gonna be which is always an advantage, I believe.
No, absolutely. Ease execution comes in huge at all skill levels, certainly Division 1 included, and these are very, very good players. So I like that, making that point early and often. Speaking of points, let's point to our heroes on both sides. We're going to start with the Radiant. First off with Sui on his Morphling middle, then moving on to our Lina, played by Cello Mello. We have Sven playing the carry, played by Son of God. Son of God, I should say. Always put the of as if it's 3 actual words. Filski is over on the off-lane Brewmaster. And last but certainly not least, we have Smatrix on the 4-position Earth Spirit. Steph, if you'd be so kind, run through the dire for me, sir.
We have Mr. Admiral Simp on the Bloodseeker. We have Wife on the Medusa. Sev on the Elder Titan. Notorious on his Master Tier Lich. And Detective Diglett on the Snapfire.
So one thing I do want to kind of point out, so this is a 5 Lina, and Cello is not like a full-time support player. He's an immortal player, and he's definitely a good player, but he is not, I think he's mostly an off-lane player. And 5 Lina can be a little tough. I mean, you do well in the lane, right? Lina always is going to have a good laning stage, but, as a 4 Lina, eventually you do well in the lane, but you struggle even with the little farm you're getting there. As a 5, being prioritized even less I mean, maybe she's just going to play 4 in Earth Spirit, but Earth Spirit needs money too. Eventually, without the Aether Lens, without a Yule's, without a Force Staff, Ghost Scepter, Glimmer Cape, these kind of small defensive items you need, you're just going to die. She does not have a good health pool. She does not have good base movement speed. She is just going to feed.
Yeah, that is kind of tricky. It's one of those things like when you know better than most. Like when you play Lita, there's like the Yules and Aetherlands, and all of a sudden you're like a different hero. You feel a lot better. You can cast from farther away, have a little bit more movement speed. You have a way to save if you get too far forward. And unless they do something really wonky or to somehow really feed in some farm, she might get one of those by like 20.
Yeah,
right?
That's my only big worry because Earth Spirit also. He's kind of one of those heroes that, he's always going to be strong with the Rolling Boulder, with the Silence especially, but he likes to have some levels. He likes to have a little bit of farm to get, that the Urn, the Force Staffs, the whatever items called for in the game, but he likes to have a little bit of money so he doesn't immediately just die when he walks in, so...
Right, because his stun literally requires him to roll into the middle heroes.
Yeah, right.
He's a strength hero, but it's beat up. Let's see how much of a rune song and dance we have here. Nice double stun. And it will allow Lena to pick up the rune. We have the stun coming out here from Lena. A little bit of back and forth, but Pei getting punched in the face. Just a little bit. He should be able to get back under his tower.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
But we'll take some hits for his trouble. Well, we were able to find the voice lines. I was worried they might forget where they are.
Okay. This is a nice little double stun lane, right? Lena's just gonna, with this ridiculous attack range, just manhandle the damage on the Snapfire.
Yep.
It's never fun.
Punch back and forth, stun when it's up, hit some more.
Very simple laning stage. Lich does the same thing top with the Q and the W, actually doing so much damage to Filski. He's going to be going down in the first blood, coming out very early.
That was unexpected, I think it's safe to say.
That is a lot of damage from the Snake and the W. Oh my gosh, it's Matrix might be going down too.
We got kills in all the lanes.
Keeps him alive for a second.
And he's going to go down again.
And he's going, jeez.
There's very few heroes that you would see early kills on this early, less than freaking Medusa. That's scary.
Yeah,
I know it's level 1 heroes, but...
The Radiant do get a counter kill on bottom with the double stun, and from the Sven and the Lina. The Lina is getting off a nice little pull too, which will be good. This Dr. Diglett, Simp has already died once. You need to give him some XP. He needs to actually have a game. Get out of here.
He needs another level too.
Right, Lena's got the pull off. Go fight the pull. You can't be here.
Hopefully get a deny here on the range at least. But it's time to boogie.
Oh, but she's going to try and pull through, and this might be level 2. This is level 2 on the Lina. That's a big spike.
Nice
connection. Snapfire
there.
cannot pressure her anymore, especially at level 1.
Let's see, Topper. They're pursuing. I was going to say, I saw Panda getting low again. He does have a salve.
Yeah,
which is good, because if you die here, he's taking a walk of shame back to the lane when you come out of spawn that time.
Well, the only lane, everything is going seems to be going well for the safe lanes. Mid lane is Elder Titan a little bit up. Just, the early levels for Morphling are not the strongest. And Elder Titan with 1 spirit does do 100, damage, so that is tough to last hit against.
The man staples hard. Lena popping herself as we get more levels into Thirst. Our friend, the Admiral, will be very, very happy to see low health heroes anywhere in his lane or elsewhere across the map.
This is the problem, though. I mean, what do you...
Stuns from outside of it,
too. Double stunned.
Good little pop-out. Safe move.
See, this is the problem, though, right? So the Sven was in that silence. A Detective Diglett needs to stun him or slow him while he's in it so they can't set up that double stun on him.
Right. Running out and getting the stun off completely defeats the purpose of the spell, and he's going to take a ton of damage.
Exactly, right? And then all of a sudden your Bloodseeker's a lot happier, the trade goes better. Instead he just keeps using the cookie to save, which I understand now that he's so low, but it's Filski's going down again. Last auto attack. Oh, he evades! Oh,
very powerful with the Drunken Brawler. His health is very low, and his support will likely go down.
So his Matrix, oh my goodness.
He is able to roll away.
Walking away.
Now, he has low health, and he does not have any regen here. So the bonus is pretty low at this point in time, but Pepega looks like he's going to hang on to it for a while. And he's got 2 heroes quite low, and Morphling doesn't like to be at full health in his lane either. Sub does fall a little low here, has his bottle. We do have a rune in 20 seconds, so I'm sure he'll be prioritizing trying to get that. Maybe he'll call in a support to check on it.
That's getting close.
Really close. Pops self.
So Morphling also has a bottle. So I'm expecting to see Earth Spirit, and I see the snap already rotating to secure the 4-minute rune. Earth Spirit's going to be a little late on this, so...
Morphing, they're going to trade this out here. Earth Spirit looks like he's going to...
he loses the trade out, and the invis, that is a tough time.
Going to refill the bottle. I said Earth Spirit, I meant Elder Titan there. Ooh, we have a little bit of back and forth going on here. Bottom, level up with the Sven. He punches hard enough on his own, whether or not he has God Strength up or not. So
he's level 4, and he's only put in 2 skill points as well. So this is
Lena
looking to block. Lena's looking to set up another.
Gonna die though, bot.
She's gonna have to land this stun, and they don't have vision at the moment. Good dodge by him. Juke and jive. It's pinged out. Lena's still looking. Hasn't yet landed it. Now Lena looking for it. Fakes it out once or twice. Does catch him on the edge.
I don't like this level 2 of the Light Strike array. I'm not gonna lie. The stun doesn't go up, and the damage actually when you're playing Lena. So your Q damage, they're pretty similar at level 1, but it scales by almost 80. Right, your scales by 75 each level, while your Q or your W only scales by 40.
Yeah, 40 consistent 40.
So the early game can feel a little bit. You're just dead. No, he doesn't have mana for. Did have to give up both runes to try and come over with Deductive Diglett and help.
Yeah,
and Lena takes this bottle from Sev as well. Oof.
That really stinks. He's having
that
a rough
is not a good
bit.
time.
1 charge left.
But
Does have pretty good resources at the moment.
Yeah, the saving grace for the Dire at this point is the top lane. Wifestealer is 2 levels up on Filsky, who's having he's gone Tranquils on the Brewmaster. I don't know how often you like to see that, but
he's level 3 as well. It's 6 minutes. I mean, this is
what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about with the bottom lane, though. You have to use your spells, Detective Diglett, to actually
good dodge. Oh, man, Papega's playing this on the edge. Diglett is likely dead here. He has no escape left. Gets some damage before he dies, which is great.
And the only reason why he lives is because this Morphling is always low mid lane.
Always.
Well, there's a lot of heroes low at the moment.
He's a race car. Look at this.
Arcane Rune here.
He runs back to base. He's going to miss 1 wave.
Looks like they might be setting up, though. We have a rotation coming in from the Elder Titan.
Yeah, Elder Titan is coming in, but he's only level 5.
Morph
what is
does
he?
Ping it out. Ooh, they have a nice
Elder Titan do here?
Did he get all that all the way through? What's his damage?
I don't know how much I like this rotation. Like, Morphling is now 2 levels up. Elder Titan's here just level 5. Like, what do? You don't have your ultimate.
Yeah, this seems real tough. Goes with the stun. If you cancel that stun, it counts, by the way, for those of you that don't play or see a lot of Elder Titan. It does go on cooldown as soon as you start it.
What is he doing here? I'm still so confused.
Son of God seems to agree with that ping. They do take out the Sven, so maybe this does become useful.
This dive is going better.
Yes, it is. They're going to get 3 for 0, it looks like.
Well.
And we're going to dodge the stun there for Pega. Well played. That tip doesn't look so good. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, they proved me wrong. I was very shocked that play worked.
The Morphling even tips.
Morphling doing quite well, mid 37 and 14 to the 29 and 8 of our rotating Elder Titan, but that man does get a little experience from those 3 kills. I just split 3 ways though. Let's see what Deuce is up to here. Double Wraith Band treads. She's already a force to contend with.
Oh, but they are going back on. That's not the way you want to be cooking your friend here.
But
hey,
not quite level 6, so we don't have any ruptures coming out here.
God Strength is popped. This Filsky has been actually doing well, which is odd now that the Earth Spirit left and he is doing better.
Yeah, maybe a wife is a bit more content to just hit some creeps if he's up there alone.
You see these stacks this Lich has made in the jungle. You got a triple stack here, triple stack here.
Oh man, we're gonna power farm
jungle and get a quick like 700 gold real in about a minute flat. So that is gonna feel pretty good. Oh, Simp is gonna go down so close.
Oh, I missed that. Apologies. And great roll in by Smacktrix.
Good dodge by Detective Diglett, but I still think he's gonna go down.
I think so too. Good getting his damage out.
The Q might do it. Lena's looking like she wants to dive.
Oh, I love that idea. Does he get it? Oh my
3 health.
gosh. Heads up play. That's why you cast all your spells before you die, ladies and gentlemen. Every once in a
good.
while, it makes a
Level
difference. And
6.
very close there.
Level 6 on Filsky. He's just going to use his ultimate, get a nice, easy Lich kill, help him. Easy, very well done. If people don't know, you can dispel magic with the Storm Panda, which also is another way to dispel the Lich Shield.
Great minds think alike. I was just circling my cursor around at the highlight to say the exact same thing. 2 ways to take off Frost Armor here.
The other big problem is for this Elder tie-in. So if this Panda is really on his game, oh, nice sidestep.
I think the stun, it's not going to land a Morphling. This Earth Spirit looks Omega
very
dead.
dead. But one of the things about the Elder Titan is this buff is also dispellable.
Absolutely.
And you have 2 ways to dispel it with the Stormhammer and the Panda, Storm Panda.
So I'm getting way ahead of ourselves, but that's that would be a benefit if somewhere down the line in this game he picks up an Ags. It returns, you get BKB, now you can no longer get it dispelled.
And as a core Ember Elder Titan, you do expect the Ags to come out at some point.
Absolutely.
So that shouldn't be as big of a problem, but... So mid lane is denied, which is a good thing. Like the
Morphling going in on the Titan here.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
No, yeah, he's punching pretty hard. He's gonna get a stun off, but now the Morph's gonna finish.
But now something got Bad Boys here.
It's here. Has a little time left on the God Strength. They're not gonna do anything more major with it. Lich going down while this is going on.
The supports are they're warding up the. Oh, he's gonna get those courier kill too. Oh, that's not good.
Ooh,
that's not
good amount of net worth on that actually at this point in the game too.
Yeah, that was a lot. We should actually switch over to the net worth chart. Medusa topping all comers as she had a very good time in the lane.
Morphling not too bad though.
No, 3 Radiant Cores are doing well though. Morphling's had a great time. The
man, someone's got
has a pretty good time. And Filsky has really come back in this game. Trailing him is a little bit with the Sev and Simp.
And he's actually going down bottom here.
Oh,
not quite close enough? Oh, it is close enough. Pepega looks like he's going to melt, unfortunately. And now Morphling is within the range of the Snapfire. Cheeky play there. Didn't work out.
Nope.
If you get too close to Snapfire, you no longer get hit by kisses.
Nope.
And Morphling played that
very, very good. Oh, goodness. This Morphling is just too powerful.
Wasn't quick enough on the fingers there.
And this
Lich,
my dice too.
He's going to be able to morph out of this even with a couple bounces here, unfortunately. It will annoy him, but it certainly won't kill him.
It does keep the Lich alive, so he can't commit onto him, which is good. You can tell the Morph's a good player, though, because he actually morphs Agi and Strength back and forth mid-fight based on the spells that are being used. So definitely a hero that is very comfortable on Morphling.
Yeah, and he's got a Royal Jelly very, very strong on the Morphling hero.
With the low health pool, any lifestyle stack is nice.
Absolutely. So we got Lena. Now she's got her level 6. Earth Spirit, he's had 6 for a bit. He's got his Urn up. Quick click through. Pepega's going for Spirit Vessel.
See, I like this Lena play, though. I don't know if I like this build on the Lena, though. I'm not going to lie. Leveling up Light Strike away max. I know the stun duration is nice to increase, but...
Ooh, they are going on the other side.
Roland is on the force, the silence.
There are 3 heroes here. Lena's setting up the next stun, and this is
Elder Titan dead.
Didn't need to use the ult. Pega gets the Rupture off, but you just TP. Oh, Lich is here in time.
And you know, the drag does do damage when you're ruptured. It doesn't feel good.
Ah, yeah. Hidden synergies flanking. Hidden synergies. Get over here. I guess you can't really say get over here. Scorpion pulls you very, very quick. Lich, you just kind of walk at slowly.
Yeah,
Still does damage,
not very fast.
It meanders, if you will, towards him.
All right, so big items coming up for the Radiant. The going Ags early on, as you said, that Morphling Earth Spirit Synergy stuff, right? That is looking to be coming in early. Oh, they do get the silence. The Morphling's not.
Great play.
No.
Diglett timing that perfectly.
Really well done. Catching the Morphling when he wasn't morphing strength, and that is instantly death.
You know, the other plus side to having these matches at the beginning of the week, flanking and stuff, is that we have a bunch of tips available to spam between the sides.
I gotta BM apparently. I've never been good at that. All right, the smoke breaks on Filsky. They do see this coming. The Dire don't seem scared though.
No, not at all. Well, he ruptures him, but yeah, he's just gonna split that off.
I feel like he should have been a little more scared.
Pepega in a bit of a tough spot. As heroes get low, he's going to increase speed, but we'll see if that's going to be enough to get him out of
Not
there.
too many out.
Nice courier kill. Diglett still up in the air from the Storm Panda. Morphling's here as well. This is a real party.
Get silenced.
Oh, and we now have Snapfire Assault coming in. Great Sinister
the
Gauge. He's down again. Elder Titan trying to walk out of here.
One more auto attack. Oh, he's
Seb
down.
is dead. This Lena's for sure dead.
Lena is for sure dead. They're going to get a counter chill. They're going to try and chase.
Sven popped his ult.
Oh, he's coming.
He's coming in. Smax is running the other way, though.
2 seconds left on the roll. He's not going to get out. He's just going to try and get a trade kill.
My man Morphling walked back into the silence after he dodged it.
It was so bad. That was... And grid recognition by the Lich, I will say, because as soon as he saw that... He must have clicked on him, because he saw Morph did not have a lot of strength and immediately just went in on it.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's playing out of his mind right now. The Sinister Gauge level 1, it's nice and all, but, like... The range isn't that good, and he's been there every time, over and over again.
He got the Medusa a great lane, good early kills, tons of stacks.
Speaking of which, he's getting jumped on mid. But he's going to try to walk away here.
That's
bonus points for the GG Bance drop.
That is the Filsky blink reveal, too, I believe, right? He did not have it for that fight bottom.
No, I think it got delivered in the fight, and that's what's... Elder Titan killed his courier right after.
Gotcha.
So
Never had a chance to use it.
Yeah, or maybe even died and he had to pick it out of base or something. No, he wouldn't be there.
Oh, this is the sad times. All right. So Earth Spirit working on a bracer, 2,000 health. And that's what I was worried about, right? Lena's a greedy 5 to be playing. You look at the net worth, and Lena is leading all the supports with 3,300 because she is farming lanes.
Right.
You have, farming some waves.
Going on Panda mid.
Oh,
we're discussing this. Good stun by Diglett again, and he's just going to melt down on the Panda. Nothing he can do about it. And Lich position behind again. If he was going to try to get something off, he would have got gazed even with level 1. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Earth Spirit, they did not... Earth Spirit's kind of stuck bottom. They used the TP. I don't know if the Radiant might want to invade the jungle. Fen ult is coming back up, but...
What are we doing here in the Earth Spirit?
But they're feeling pretty safe.
He's gonna
Medusa, the Manta style is online. Dragonlance coming. Ags working on the Snapfire. BKB before the Ags on the Sven.
Can't really argue with that. Pretty effective for going in. The Medusa Gauge is still a problem.
Yep.
And Elder Titan hits you through it too. His ult, Earth Splitter, will still affect you.
So I'm not quite sure who the raid boss is in this end game, because this doesn't feel like a free Medusa game.
No, her farm's pretty good. It'll be pretty interesting because you're gonna have to look if she's in the middle of a fight, cast and gaze, and has the damage reduction. You're gonna have to take that off. Now there's a couple problems with that, right? Because if it's not Panda, that means Sven has to commit in to take it off. So depending on how the rest of the team's positioned, Sven could get pulled out of position. Now he's a beefy boy, but that's where I could see it coming into play.
Oh, but again by the Filsky, he's immediate gaze pop.
But looks like Earth Spirit might freeze. Does freeze all the pandas, actually. And we're rotating in for the rest of the Dire Heroes. But do they get here in time?
She is definitely dead. Oh!
Popping up. I don't think so.
First
Spirit re-engaged.
Oh, soak that. And she's
Admiral
getting no damage from these brewlings.
Ruptures the Sven. No, she's not quite raid boss, but she's
down. Oh, no. Oh, the Thirst. Morphling is so fast.
Super fast, but we'll still go down.
Hit. The Blink Filsky out. All right.
So I got to stop and hit some camps. He will be able to get out. We have no stun here, fortunately.
Yeah, I think we have to agree that this Mr. Pepega Bloodseeker is actually really fucking powerful.
That was very, very good. Yeah, I can't believe he got away with that, like, 2 HP from the Morphling. That was very well played.
Yeah, that was, I mean, there's a lot of playing on the Razor's Edge there. And to highlight what you said, Steph, with the Pepega Bloodseeker, he's already had a series where he played out of his mind on this hero. And his start this game was not stellar, right? He had a tough time down there, and he's still having high impact. This is a hero-player combo. You don't really...
They don't have the ultimates. But they're still going to try.
They're going to go after him.
Oh.
Sven's kind of dancing.
Oh, the stun, the silence. That is a dead Sven.
That man is down.
That is a great, great play and a great pick.
No tips this time, though. It's just a regular death.
So this is a sad time. The Tranquils into an Aether Lens. That doesn't feel very good as a leader.
I mean, cast range does eventually feel good. We opted not to get it at level 10. It is only 75 if you do go that talent, though.
Yeah. I don't like this Lena build. Not gonna lie.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
But Radiant's gonna look to pressure bottom with I think the Brewmaster ult is the Radiant's biggest cooldown. If that's still down, I think the Dire are not scared of fighting really at all.
And Brew just showed on the outpost as he walked by there. So they know where he is in case they were unsure.
This would be good to take this tier 2 tower, especially if they can keep their own and get both outposts at 20 and really start building a lead in this mid game.
It's a good timing.
Saber is done. Ags being worked on by the Elder Titan. This is looking strong. This is going to be hitting some power spikes. He's still a ways away.
He's got his first piece delivered there, but another 400 gold towards the next. They do pop the glyph, but we have Deuce down here. We still have Bloodseeker. We have Diglett. This is going down.
Yep.
And there we go. Outposts are opened up for the side of the Dire.
Little Shredder is a nice pushing tool as well because it does reduce the armor on the tower buildings as well. It's not just on heroes. So it does stack. Give it a little bit of help, quicken pushing and Roche as well.
Yeah, minus armor finds its way into being useful in a lot of little places.
Yes. Never something you're upset to have on the team.
Nope, not at all.
So the Radiant looked like to be good, mirroring the movement going to the tier 2 top. I think we're going to see a fight because I don't think the Radiant want to give this up.
And we did smoke up.
Sorry, the Dire.
Oh, yeah, we knew what you meant.
I don't think they want to give it up, but they're not bringing everybody. This Elder Titan's a big part of the fight.
Wifestealer just walking in.
He's just going. The stun, the gaze, oh goodness. And
Morphling got hit by it.
Morphling's also stunned. The Brew's committed. Sven is just TPing out.
So is Morphling. He's like, I'm done. Get me out of here.
Yeah. Lena. This is position 5 Lena. Don't worry, she's pushing waves. She's got a keen optic she's not using.
She's the real carry now.
Oh yeah, your position 5 Lena's farming your ancient. Oh no.
Practicing the stack timing. You got to do it again in 30 seconds.
Don't get me wrong, Cello's a very good player, but I don't like this at all. He's not a support player, and I think you can kind of tell.
Yeah, Lena is one of those, and again, I'm talking to the right person on this. She's harder to play than she seems, really.
I mean, the execution is very simple. You want to use all your spells in a row, and then click, or if you can do it safely, if not, just run away and get as many rounds of your stun and Q off as you can.
Right, but once you start doing it, you get cheeky with it, right? You're like, you try to once you start min-maxing, it's very tough, and all of a sudden you're missing stuns. You're maybe not doing as much damage you could. You're canceling attacks. At least in the laning phase, those can add up very, very quickly. Yeah, I will say that was a very good setup with the cookie into the gaze, right? So that really threw a lot of the Radiant team fight into just complete disarray. Then you're not getting any of your stuns out from your Earth Spirit, from your Brewmaster, from Lena's not there. Sven was kind of caught on the top lane, kind of 2-on-1 against the Bloodseeker and I believe the Elder Titan. Yes. So it just makes the fight very difficult to play. Yeah, the two big cores on Radiant definitely got very split up there. And that's, if you're not focusing targets, no one's getting blown up, and now you're still fighting 5 heroes. And this Medusa is so strong. She's not going down unless you're really focusing her. And getting close to that Scotty, and the Scotty does affect the Morphling's ability to manipulate his health. That is going to be a very strong item, and he had a very good timing. He's got the Dragonlance Manta. Scotty's looking to pick it up, 23, 24 minutes? It's going to be very powerful. Absolutely. And then, God forbid they find an opportunity to Roche somewhere in here if you got to kill her twice. Yeah, I don't think the Radiant kill her twice, not without killing our team in between. Let's see what else. What items we got on the coming out here for the Radiant? We do have the Ags finished up in the Morphling going into BKB next. Lena, like you said, now has her Aether Lens done from her farming days. I am excited that she put the Keen Optic back in and the cast range talent. She has a lot of cast range for a very easy setup. Engage on mid. Roll in, look for a pick. Morphling cliffs himself. Oh no! Off to the side, but Medusa pops the Ags and everyone just has to run. Yep. But the BKB popped by the Sven, and they're coming back in. Oh no, the supports are going to just evaporate on the Dire side. That is a huge melt. That is a huge melt. Still bouncing Chain Frost, but the BKB was still going. Oh no, now this Medusa is just getting chain stunned forever while her team just dies. Oh, Pepega might be able to get out. Buyback and Diggle looking valuable. Dodging the roll again. Oh, the Morphling's going to pick it up. Oh, that was a buyback on the... Snapfire.
On the Snapfire for that. I think it was a good play, though. It did get him not him 2 kills at least.
I'm going to find the Morphling here. I don't know how much they're going to do to him.
I don't think they can really do anything. They can just kind of watch each other and plink back and forth. The Lich is coming in. Oh, nope.
Right idea.
Now that it's
Sinister
been
Gaze?
used. No, not in time.
Not in range either.
No. So that was a big fight for the Radiant. Definitely one they needed to take. And the BKB reveal on the Sven.
Yeah, we do get the 10-second use there.
Yeah. And what was really big is the cores immediately blew up these 2 supports on the Dire side, and they got all of maybe 1 spell off between the 2 of them.
And the Lich all took some unfortunate bounces, I think is the nice way to say what happened there.
True.
You don't get to control where your ult goes, unfortunately, and it did not do him any favors.
No, it's kind of like when you press the Jug ultimate and it goes to that 1 creep off to the side and ends, and you're just a sad guy.
You spin and start the TP right there. You're like, all right, later, guys. I'm done.
The good thing on the Radiant, on the Dire side, is, though, the Medusa did not die and finished up the Scotty, which will make these fights for Morphling a lot harder. If the Scotty's up, I do not believe that Morphling is able to live in that fight for nearly as long.
Elder Titan has Ags now.
That is a big pickup. Though he's had a lot of trouble. This Earth Spirit's done a really good job of not letting him almost even get it off. Right, between the silence, between the stuns, he's just not had a good time.
Ping out the Panda.
This is good. The link out, though. Are they going to scan for it?
Nope, they're saving the scan. Lich is looking around just in case, see if he's too close to the edge, but they're not going to find him. It looks like they may be setting up for a bit of a tower push here. Well, take that back. Engage on the high ground.
Elder Titan. Oh, no. Morphling finished his Ags, too. We missed that item pickup. And he just turns into Sven. You know, why does Sven need to build an Axe? Just have Morphling do it.
That's right.
Does it
and
just
more
as
stuns.
well. And they're coming in.
Dig time to run, buddy. Sven trying to get that stun
cast?
off. Almost. Does get it off. We do the pop out here. And
Look at the
Morphling
cast range on that.
from downtown.
What was that? Look at the cast range on this Morph Stormhammer.
Wait.
Because he gets bonus cast range 600.
Oh, I totally
How do you
forgot
run
about
away?
that. Oh, that is clowny
that's
as all get out.
Disgusting.
All right, so no one's safe. Ever.
No. These supports are...
There it is, jumping right back to the high ground.
You thought you couldn't get away from 1 Sphenax. How do you get away from 2?
Oh, Wifestealer says, hey, I want to fight this, boys.
He did pick up a
Sven is
DD.
going to
This
freeze.
is big. This Sven is just melting with his
He's
DD.
dead.
Oh, he's dead. Morphling comes in, though, with the Scotty. I don't think... Oh, he does pick up the
He
Aegis.
does get the
Ruling
Aegis.
throws him off. Oh, that's good.
Staple Man's here.
He's going to look to get out with this Aegis, though. They're just going to run. They're just going to run.
They're going to hopefully find somebody here. We do get the buyback on Sven, and he's around. Morphling dives in
Morphling
deep.
goes in.
Lich is gone.
I don't think
Good stun.
Morphling...
Nails it. Morphling's going to lose his first life. In the back line here, we have
yeah.
the net used up. Panda likely to go down.
But they're coming back in. Sven bought back.
Good timing on the return there for the BKB. Finally, we get Panda going down.
Oh my
now Morphling's in the
goodness,
middle.
This Morphling's just dead again.
Earth Spirit's rolling into his death too. This is too much
Medusa
damage.
is too big.
Look at his health. He is at 80% mana and full health with this wand to
Didn't even
boot.
get hurt.
He's just laughing at everybody. He's just sitting there like that. He just
And
rolled.
that was a buyback on the Sven too, and an Aegis death on the frickin' Morphling.
I mean, they're just going to siege towers. I don't see what they have to be afraid of at this point.
I don't think it's anything more like Rupture's back up, Elder Titan ult's back up, Snapfire Axe is up, the frickin' Stone Gaze is coming back. They're just going.
They have
Brew
Greaves.
ult has
good
been
sustain.
committed. There's nothing left.
Oh, good
they
luck
kill
with
this-
this. Diggoat almost has his Ags on Snapfire.
They might play it a little conservatively because I don't think they feel under pressure right now. If they just take over this triangle, this jungle, Medusa gets an MKB. This is very hard to play.
Okay, flanking and Steph. Longer range, Morphling, Egg, Sven, or Snapfire Eggs. Who has longer range stun?
Oh, Jesus. Snapfire Ags, for sure.
I think so too. But they're both very crazy.
But that is
stuns.
disgusting. I don't. The Morphling one is just disgusting.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Sun God is scared. He's hiding in the trees, getting out of here. Lich finding a little farm for himself. The Glimmer Cape is almost online, you know. Always good to get one item at 30 minutes. Always exciting.
Feels real good. It's better than no items. Or if you have to like stop off and just pick up a bracer on a hero that a bracer doesn't make a whole lot of sense on.
I do like the Yules on the two Radiant supports. Ghost Scepters might be coming out, I would expect, soon too. BKB. I don't think BKB is going to keep you alive much longer, Max, from this Medusa. Still think you're just going to die.
Yep, you'll still get slowed. You'll still get turned to stone if you're looking at the wrong target.
Yeah, and I still think you just die. Oh, my God, look at this. It was 3-4 clicks with a cracky going. Half your health is still gone. Oof.
Just rolling around. Does have the enchanted quiver on the Dusa. Nice little.
This AC will be a nice
attack.
pickup. Filski's looking to get it pretty soon. Silver Edge going to be Elder Titan's next item.
They find maybe Morpheus no way to cancel with who is available there, which not quite in range for his gaze.
Oh, and I see Admiral Simp is going for the Solar Crest, looking to make this Medusa even scarier.
I mean, that's the play. Raid boss, again, put everything you
I
can on
believe
this
so.
Dusa and just fight. Let her fight.
Right.
Watch her fight.
The Paladin Sword is a nice pickup on this Morphling. It might be able to help him do... I mean, she's already got the Scotty on him, but it might give him a little something more.
Yeah, because it is bonus to all lifesteal in some way, shape, or form, so it's kind of at least partially
doesn't have
canceling out the effect of the Scotty.
Yeah, gives him something. Good, even, I don't know.
No, you're dancing over here. Bold,
I don't think they should have been able to get 3 bounties on this.
Yeah, that I was surprised Filski didn't get sought out there. He was on the
Yeah, I
ward.
thought you should. I don't think he should have been allowed to do that.
That's right.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Radiant making their moves towards the bottom and mid lanes. Deuce is just hitting the tier 2 up here. No Dire Tower is imminently threatened.
Yeah,
Tier
they're
2's
just
already
eliminating all the tier 2s. If they get one team wipe, they end the game. Nothing's protected.
Tower is under attack.
Like, we're hitting this tower, but it is nowhere near low health.
And we'll see if the Radiant want to come back for this. TPs are available.
Structures. Dire's
Dusa
bottom
with
tower
a
is
siege
under
Dire
dragon.
pop the protection. I bet. Looks like they're going to stick around a little bit longer, but...
Yeah,
All right, they're
just
starting
gonna
to
chip this away.
Radiant starting to TP back home. Fen and Lena have not started their return trip.
We do have the Ags up on Snapfire, by the way, so we can look for that. That's not a BKB, that's just a returning of the
Looks like-
Spirit. Earth Spirit's super deep. This man could be in a whole lot of trouble here. He will not get silenced as he falls there, so he will be able to roll back out.
no. And look at the Radiant. They're just ratting back at the other team.
Oh, he did still die.
has fallen.
The projectiles that followed him actually killed the Earth Spirit.
Is under attack.
How much damage we got? Oh, Jesus! Yeah, I heard you say it, that I was like, oh, how much did they actually lose? They lost an awful lot, and they're not going to kill the Sven. That would have been massive, because that would have been a dieback for him.
Very hot. That is a rough turnaround, I believe, for the Radiant did not want to
No,
have happen to them.
Yikes. They need to, because this lane's going to be pushed in now, it's going to be a bit harder to control their map. But maybe they'll just
When's
walk
this
down
push?
and push this lane.
Yeah, they're it's not what you want to see.
2.5
BKB is
minutes
getting
till
shorter.
Yeah.
Oh,
They might catch Sven
they might catch the Sven here. Oh, the Detective Jiglet doesn't quite walk into it. Oh,
Ever
he
so
does see.
close.
Wonder if he's gonna throw.
Oh, they're pointing out.
No, they're not gonna throw somebody at him.
We're getting most of everybody
But
back
they're
here
gonna
for
walk
Radiant
back up
side.
mid now.
Lena have a TP? She does not. Lena's got to walk back.
He's gonna walk back. There's also no Sven ult for this.
Right. And she's going to try to backcut a wave, it looks like, but they already have one on the en route here. So they are going to be able to hit this.
Dire's barrier.
Sev and
Yeah,
Wife
their
on the
power's
front
gonna go down.
lines.
Okay, they do get
The
the
glyph.
glyph.
Was that? I always forget.
Sven
9
ult's
minutes?
20 seconds.
Oh, not
I'll
quite.
try to Manta dodge. Doesn't quite get it.
5 minutes. What am I talking about? 9.
Well,
That's
that is a
crazy.
good stun.
It was.
Dire's barrier.
Not a lot of damage going down in it, but it did land on a number of heroes.
Tower has been
They have no wave with this Lena just cutting though.
Cast
And
some
ulti is
spells.
coming back up. This might be a good time they're looking to go.
Yep, Lena's still back cutting. This is pretty effective. See if they actually want to go for a full-blown fight. Spamming the mana shield on the fake Dusa, the Morphling Dusa. Good backline, son. Sven's going to be held in place for just a minute here. And Sven's going to... Or Sven. Medusa's going to use that opportunity to dive in. We do pull the Morphling into the backline with that Lich Gaze.
This Morphling is just dead. No
buyback.
Oh, no. They need to get a wave of creeps in here. I don't know where they're going to get them now. Lina is still cutting.
Yeah, the bottom, I guess, is their next best bet.
They need to run a support over and pull these waves, right? So you see how the waves are all the way over here? So when you're sieging this slow siege, a support needs to grab one other wave. Usually I do it on the bottom or the top when you're pushing Dire, and you need to pull one up. So that lane naturally pushes.
Yeah, and if you are able to kite them close enough from any lane, right, you can defeat backdoor. So if those actions lead to them be closer.
Use a Manta illusion to do it. You need to find some way to cut two waves.
Yeah. Well, Wifestealer's walking in, but I don't really fear for his life. So.
No, I think he feels pretty safe. He's also getting very close to the 25 talent, and this MKB procs, these Scotty procs are going to go everywhere.
This is.
And he also doesn't really have a good item, right? So he's using the Vampire Fangs, which are kind of nice, but like, if he gets a good 37-minute like an illusion, butts are being thrown in. What a throw!
Right on top of this Panda. We'll see if he's able to get the ult off here. He's just going to TP, and Lich gazes him. This man's dead. He does have buyback.
We're already cutting the wave, though.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pushing out bottom at the same time.
Really good job. This Lina is very farmed with all the waves she is cutting.
Position 5, now position 3. What he's most comfortable with.
Thing is, they're...
Our Spirit in a little bit of trouble
here. Oh. Ow, that's going to hurt.
But he does get the TP off. Nice little cheeky play here, and he's out.
That is true.
Very, very heads up there. Just kiting around. We're just running around in circles here.
We're just getting pulled across the map. The Radiant is doing a really good job not bleeding any of these objectives.
Ooh, this could be in a bit of trouble here.
Think he's okay?
Does have the ult from Lina?
Oh, no. One auto attack on you, Lina, and you're just dead. I think you're dead anyway.
Yeah, she's in the middle, in the wrong neighborhood, so to speak. And she's down.
Yeah. This Medusa is godlike. 9-0 and 10. Never been killed.
The big guy is up.
And you see them immediately drawing, and Sven is immediately running. And their Spirit immediately running to cut this wave.
Yeah.
It is a catapult wave, and there is no glyph on the Radiant team. They need to somehow kill this wave.
Yeah, they got to get this out of here. What's the play?
I don't
Panda doesn't have a good way of doing it.
No?
So now we're just going to hit these buildings, and they aren't going to last very long.
And you do have creeps in the base. They can just go bottom and top.
Yeah, they could go. Or they could protect the mid wave and hit tier 4s, honestly. Because that way they can't kill the wave behind him.
Medusa is just clicking these tier 4s. I don't know. Sven is going to ult and go for another tower. They do have Dire. Dire does have the fortification, though. They need to pop it.
Oh, that was actually a really heads-up play. So morphing in the Medusa with the Ags on Morphling gives you the Stone Gaze on the Snake. And if they had all spammed their TPs, he could have canceled 2 or 3 if it bounced right.
That would have been a very big play. Medusa does not have a TP. They look to be chasing her. She's got a Scott. Oh, good little dodge.
Nice little dodge.
Stone Gaze off.
Yeah, but this is going to be down now.
I don't know if you want to go in.
We do have the rest of Dire Heroes focusing in. Sorry, was that Steph?
They have no Elder Titan, but they also have no Svenol. I don't know how they killed the Medusa without the Svenol. Damn it.
Ooh, Rupture.
Oh, the Morphling. That's got to hurt.
He is slowly gaining his health back. Good silence out. Catches one. Oh, he'll get his ult off. Almost on Panda here. A couple more hits.
Not enough. His Morphling's going down.
Panda cannot get his ult off. Both these heroes have buybacks.
Is running. Lina, once again, across the map cutting. Thank you for playing the game. Jesus.
How much of a wave do we have here? We do have a full one.
Right, they're gonna force the buybacks. Everyone's got a TP home. Lina doesn't have TP for 20 seconds. They're just gonna go for the end.
Yep, they're gonna hit. They do have the glyph back up, so this will buy some time and kill most of these creeps.
The Dire pop their own in response.
Very heads up play. But they do pull the creeps off the towers, so they are going to eventually fall.
Aggro protection is gonna kick in. They don't have a wave to play either. They also Lina
very low. Check to see if they're engaging here. They do leave Wifestealer behind, and Sven is coming back. He's at about half mana.
Killing spree.
I think he's okay.
Lina does go down to that TP back.
All right, Spirit Vessel was purged by the Nance style.
Absolutely.
Medusa doesn't really run very well. You kind of just got to go, but great throw in by the Detective Diglett. That's a dieback. Sven is going to go down. Earth Spirit missing completely.
Yeah, you can't trade like this.
This Earth Spirit is... Oh, no. It's done.
Wrong
Oh, thank you.
neighborhood. Mass buybacks. Morph is dead, diebacked, and now we have 4 heroes left on the...
PKP. It doesn't keep you alive against the Dusa.
You're just
It
going to
doesn't
melt.
do anything for you. Sven does pop the buyback. Oh. What went wrong, Nancy?
Just walk into him. Well, you know what didn't go wrong? Anything for Dusa. She hasn't died. And that's a big problem. Lena's gonna melt. I think this is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, and it is officially called by the Lena. With that, our sad Keckers, our Wifestealer KEKWs, now with more Wifestealer, do take game number 1 of this 2-game regular series. So, best of 2. We'll see him again here in just a couple moments. We'll check out the graphs and such and get you into the second game where I'm sure they'll take at least a 5 to 10 minute break is pretty standard in these leagues. But let's actually see who had the lead and win.
So, Steph, what went wrong? Like, because the Radiant seemed to be fighting okay, especially when this Morph and Sven were just only a little behind. But they had these 2 strong cores. They just couldn't. They put one good fight together, but could never put another one together.
Medusa's just too fat for them. Like they can't. They like tickle her at that point. Like Sven never really like hop on her. They just get they just get kited. Like
maybe it was a bit too greedy, right? I mean, you have Medusa soaking up.
Morphling items are like horrible. I don't know. He went Ags. I believe in the Ags, but he got it way too early. I feel like you don't need it that early. I feel like E-Blade was fine. Stops the Medusa from hitting. And you can just kill these supports. You don't have to worry about them hopping you. You just hunt them. I don't know. I feel like E-Blade this game is
Lobby is up. There might not be a gap, guys. Lobby is up.
Nope, we'll have to stop looking at these charts real quick. I do not like to show lobby chat, so I'm going to hop to the short break while we get in there. And we'll see if we get right back into another game here.